This is from the spring of 1968, and it's just one sort of random week. That week, this is at Cornell, that week a university-owned building burns to the ground. Fire is set in a fraternity parking lot, and the interior of Annabelle Chapel is completely destroyed by fire. The fire department blames the weather, but I find it difficult to believe that the burning of a chapel is an act of nature. That same week, Michael Singer, Chip Marshall, and Bill Siebert are called for induction. The International Olympic Committee says South Africa will not be allowed to compete in the 1968 Mexican Olympics because of South Africa's apartheid policies. In Hartford, Connecticut, students at Trinity College take over a building to demand scholarships for students from black ghettos. At Brooklyn College, and here's you can challenge me on this if you want, I really debated if I should use the term Negro, or if what to say, because I'm writing as though it's like in the present tense. The term was still very much in use. It's in all of the writing and all of the news reports. So I decided to go with it, but we can talk about that kind of thing later. But anyway, at Brooklyn College, Negro students demanding more scholarships take over a building. At Boston University, 300 Negro students barricade themselves behind chained doors, saying that they will stay there until their demands for scholarships and for courses in Negro history and more Negro faculty members, are met. They also demand that the School of Theology be renamed for the assassinated Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who studied at BU, and of course he's just recently been assassinated. And in the book, I go into what happened right after that. It was really quite a violent time at Cornell, and the whole nation really that week. And at Columbia University, students take over 2 buildings to protest that university's plans to build a gymnasium in Morningside Park on the site of a playground used by Harlem children. Soon after that, demonstrators with Negroes in their vanguard fight their way through a fist-swinging student blockade to bring food to a sit-in force occupying President Grayson Kirk's office, and eventually parts of the university, this is Columbia University, shut down. I'm trying desperately not to be pulled under. Sal and I go to see, Sal is my boyfriend. We go to see a Man and a Woman, The Heat of the Night, Elvira Madigan, The Fox, and a Cornell Drama Club production of The Soldier's Tale, which I find depressing but well done. People I now consider my friends are protesting and going to jail. On the 28th, 40 policemen arrest 20 Cornell students in a pre-dawn drug raid. There's another fire in a hay bale on the archery range at the Women's Athletic Center. And for me, it is just too much. There were an incredible number of fires at Cornell. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but going back through, I was just, was kind of astonishing. So I have a little section here that I wrote. So why is all this happening all over the place? There are the flower children and the heads and the macrobiotic people and the hippies and the yippies, but also the frat guys and the sororities, where they still say grace and sing Far Above Cayuga's Water hands to their hearts every night at dinner. And Negro students getting shot for just wanting to go bowling alley at the same alley as whites. And the Czechs for just wanting a little freedom, and the kids at Columbia raising all hell over a gym they're trying to build in a Harlem park. C.L. Sulzberger writes in the New York Times that it's because we want to distinguish ourselves from parents tainted by the awful things that happened in World War II and society we inherited from them. Helped by the spread of television and transistor radios, and that when a nation strays from the old-fashioned virtues taught by every philosophy and religion, the government acquires the youthful opposition it deserves. That's still Sulzberger. But it's more than that. This is me. It's rage at being drafted to kill people in a war you don't believe in, feeling powerless to change things, feeling that you have nothing to lose. But whatever the reasons, it's hard not to feel caught in the chaos, to know what is right and what is wrong, where things are going, to join in and stay away. To join in, to stay away. When you're in the midst of the old, the new, trying to figure out who you are. There's so much going on around you. It's hard to know what you care about or to respect your elders who are evidently struggling to make sense of things too. If your life is on the line, I suppose it's better to fight the power here on campus than in the killing fields of Vietnam or in cities where people have guns. But it's all very frightening, and I can't make enough sense of it to take action, to figure out whom to believe, what to do.